tell us about the SDForum and what's your role there?
Well, I like to think of myself as the person who washes the coffee cups at the end of the day. I'm the Executive Director. SDForum is based here in Silicon Valley, actually in the city of San Jose. And we're the largest association and the oldest association of professionals in emerging technologies. We have 1,800 members, 35 sponsors, 17 SIGs that meet monthly, and we also have a lot of fun. And our event today, we hope, is going to be a lot of fun for everybody.
How did this event come to be? What's the story behind this?
This event came to be, like many of our major events, it came to be through the enthusiasm and active participation of some of our volunteers. 3 evangelists, Kieran, Dan, and Anand, who you probably met or will talk to throughout the day, and Tim as well, so let's make it a 4th. And a 5th joined them later on, Satya from Salesforce, came and said, you know, we've been pulling together this association, a global network of evangelists. We're not quite sure how to get this together. We need a big brother or big mother or big parent to help us out. What can we do together? And that's part of the role of SDForum as a nonprofit, is to give out, to reach out, to provide resources and education, connect people here and across the world if we can. And so our idea was to pull together a conference that would really be the launch for GNoTE, and to say to the world, you know, yes, it's okay to say you're an evangelist, and you can even get together for the day, and that's what we're doing today.
What do you think a typical evangelist, what's their personality?
Aha, that's a good question. We have a speaker who's actually going to talk about their personality today and has done a study on the subject. So that is one of the subjects, and we will get there. From the outside, evangelists tend to be pretty misunderstood. I think a lot of people think, who is this guy who's talking all the time? And is he really doing any work? Or is he just out there, you know, partying and schmoozing all the time? So it's a great question, and that's one of the things we'll address. Who are they? They have titles. Some big companies like Microsoft have hundreds of them. Some companies only have a few. Are there evangelists in startups? I'd say yes, but it will be interesting to talk about it throughout the day.
Before you were with the SDForum, how did you get to where you are now?
I am just, and I have to admit it right now, so if you want to turn the television off, you can. I am not a techie at all. I'm just a humble business person who went to business school and worked for big companies and ran my own company. I spent 20 years in Europe, and I moved to the Valley a year and a half ago. I had been the international SIG chair for SDForum and found that it was a fantastic organization. And when the opportunity to take on the role of executive director came up, I was thrilled to be offered that spot. I've been in it for about 5 months, and I think we have a great program going forward in 2007, and this is part of it.
What do you hope to see come out of GNoTE?
What we'd like to see come out of today, this is really a launch for GNoTE and a call to action for evangelists here in the Valley and around the world. Evangelists do best what we think they do, which is evangelizing. They got you guys here from Minnesota to Silicon Valley. We'd like this to be for them to be able to say, and for us to be able to say, hey, thanks to that meeting, we were able to get hundreds of, maybe thousands of evangelists all around the world to be connected. Maybe in the Valley we will see in the coming year quarterly or monthly meetings or other conferences like this across the U.S. or elsewhere.